stamina back. There we go, some water, great. This does not help the this build at all. It's water, but have to use blink a lot, I guess. Bit of delay on the blink. Got the same build as me. Bloody hell, I can't hit him in that. Jesus. Okay. Right, that went badly, that. I'm building my focus up a lot here and it should be good. There we go. That execute is really good as well, but yeah, I mean you could just go into more of a focus build with this, do focus cost reduction, but pretty smooth even with the way I've got it set up. So I'm just going to quickly talk through this and talk through the differences to the normal lightning version I've done of the assassin. But this one's very different because it focuses around plague, and it's similar to the way the pickaxe build works. But you know, you want this stagger resist decreased. What this allows you to do is with that combined with dashing stab. So when you do these stabs, you get a massive boost in stagger on bosses and large enemies. As you'll see in the footage, adds are a bit more of a challenge than bosses actually. It's amazing at bosses, this build. So it's a really good 1v1, but against groups you need to just use your abilities to get around and dodge in a smart way so you can survive and get some chip damage in. But the key things are all the plague stuff. So you want to get plague build up on the gloves and on the helmet. I don't think you need any more than that because you want to run some regainable health as well. So I've got 25% there and 25% here, which is really noticeable, really helps you out. The fast stabs on this are really, really good, yeah, really useful for bosses. Big enemies, you just delete them, you down them really quick. There's a version of dashing stab which costs 50. It's called Flurry. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's like Dual Flurry or something. I don't know if that has the same stagger effect, but this does really good damage. So if you get one of these off, it will kill large enemies in one hit a lot of the time. Plague Infusion, obviously healing. I've got on 3 items, so healing here, here, and here. Because you want as much healing as you can get for lifesteal on the daggers. The bow does nothing, by the way. It's just there if I need to switch to it. Plague damage, regainable health, like I said, armor 20%. So you're getting a bit of a mixture of everything here. I put a bit of stamina in here, some armor in the gem slot here. Like I said, 50% regainable health is really useful. Definitely recommend that. Plague damage, boost the damage obviously. Damage taken reduced on 2 pieces. Then for the rings, extra speed, along with the speed on the daggers. You know, the combination's super quick, and it speeds up the stab attacks as well. Ideally, I would change attack speed to damage to large enemies. It's something that you can kind of decide for yourself, but I just think it's better. But then again, the weak thing of this build is multiple enemies. So if you get died by multiple enemies, you might actually want the attack speed for that, but I think anything that's good against bosses is always valuable. Because adds really, yeah, they can be challenging, but I mean, there's always ways to defeat adds compared to bosses. So. Outside of that, pretty standard really. Bit of focus game where you can get it. If you want to, this burn damage, you want to change that off. I'm trying to roll something else on, but anything else there. I think max life as a percentage of your focus would be good, and then you can put more points elsewhere here. But 48% armor, and that's because one of the big differences to remember, these pants are now mesh. So on my last build they weren't, they were cloth I think, and I was just way too light. And without decent armor, your percentage boosts like the 20% here and the 12% do literally nothing. I was going from like 30% armor to 31, 32 with 30% boost in armor. It was doing nothing. You have to get that base value up, and these pants allow you to do that. So you get some mesh pants, leather helmet, leather gloves, cloth body with 26 in equip load, and you're in a good spot. But yeah, that puts you on 48% armor, which is really, really good. 20% damage reduction, really nice tankiness, good resists as well. You're in the fast range. You don't have to do it in the fast range. The best way to build this would be probably the medium range, but I like playing with the fast, you know, because it just feels cool and enjoyable to use. Health, I think 230 plus is good. Stamina, you want to try and get to 120 plus. I think that's the one area that I do want to get a bit more of is stamina. But this is good. Anything above 100 is usable. It just means against multiple enemies you have to drop out, let your health come back and your stamina come back, and then go back in again. It took a while to find the right balance on this, because it does a bit of everything. But you could change all the gear and get rid of all these gems and put pure focus cost reduction in and make it into a rune spam build. But I didn't want to do that. I want it to be a bit of an all-rounder. So the basic attacks do a lot of damage, and then when I've got enough save to do the stab attack, I do that. I try and save up as much as I can before I do it though. Again, it's always good to have a bit of spare, so never try and drop below here because you want the heal. Or I try not to use the heal anyway. I don't think I used it against the Echo Knight, but yeah, I always try and leave a bit spare so I've got a couple of blinks, and never try to go below here really if I can. But you'll see on the Echo Knight I tried to build it back up on focus and get it higher, so makes it a lot more comfortable if you stay around the higher ranges. In terms of rings, 2 stamina ones are needed now after the patch, because the cost of these is 14 per hit, which is a lot. And then, yeah, you could maybe change these rings like this one, but speed is good, I think. Damage, 58. Obviously, you get the plus 10 from both of these, so again, items that have 2 bonuses have an extra 10 stats, remember that. This Lacquered Bow is only dex, so it only gets plus 10, so everything has plus 10 base, right? So if it has 2 of these stats, it gets plus 10. So there I've got 58, and I get 10 spare to put elsewhere. So, good amount of focus. If I could change anything, I'd want to try and get a bit more stamina, while keeping health around 230, 240. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to roll health onto this chest, and then, once I've done that, I will put some more points into stamina, I think. Yeah, I think that kind of summarises it. Key differences, just to go over them. You want mesh pants now instead of cloth or leather. You need to get that armour up because of the patch, because of the hardest world difficulty. The last assassin build I did will not work. You'll get deleted because of the damage boost. You have to put more into tankiness now. So it does limit what you can do. Like I've said, I think the devs should avoid going down the damage route for difficulty. I don't think it's a good thing. Because it just means you all have to build tankier and more predictable. So, but I've managed to make this work in the fast range. So this is for people who like to play fast. I want to do like a plague version just to change it up, and it's very fun. So yeah, mesh pants you want to go into this infection on the chest, get some build up, plague infusion, with some lifesteal, 50% regainable health, because that complements lifesteal really, really nicely. I think it makes it much better, so I recommend that. 25% of the helmet, 25% gem. And then these two you could put where you wanted. You could put focus cost reduction in if you wanted to do that. Up to you. But super fun build. Super strong on the Echo Knight. Crazy strong on bosses. Yeah, this is pretty much a boss killer, this build. In my opinion, it's one of the best. So, have a lot of fun with it. Feel free to change it. And yeah, I'll I'll be doing a couple more build videos. Then after that, until we get more updates on the game, I'll probably do some videos like discussing what I think they should do with the game, any content ideas, item ideas, loot, stuff like that, over the next sort of couple of months. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.